Yeah, everything is simple. Hey, everything is advanced settings, camera video, flip, background, do not change effects, toy camera. How's that look on me? Oh yeah, let me take that off. I don't know. Shit. I'm about to see what that shit looks like now. Oh no, we ain't doing that. It should be bad. Hey, nigga is black. No, let's fucking watch that. Let me go back to this transparency. Turn up the child contract. Set that shit right with that, nigga. Yeah, I'm black. I am not white. Flashback, digital dash. She was the one that got in the mask. Now he good boy. Used to be bad. Flashback, digital dash. Got in the mask. Man, I guess it's time to invite the niggas. Let's get the inviting. There's him. Let's get it. Come on.
The lights turn on and off. After this terrifying experience, they decide to just make a run for it. YouTube user Dark Alias
there we go.
to his channel, and many viewers requested that he return to the school.
Let's try to get niggas come out. Come on. Like, is that a problem? I'ma hit the shit with the fucking shotgun. Then I aim it back at your throat with pun. Turn that shit private, bruh.
Kathy Gallinger mainly uses her TikTok account to upload cute videos of her cats, her cockatiel Jasper, and her dog Lucy. On April 22nd, she posted a disturbing video about the closet.
Yeah, I just bring out the inside out playmaker, bro.
Hey guys, I heard a noise coming from my bedroom again.
Oh, I thought I did this already. What? Let's try cheating then. Okay.
Very odd around the closet doors.
Hey guys, so I came in my room, heard a noise in the closet again. Closet's open. The dog hasn't left. Let's see what you hear. Hey guys, so I heard a noise in my room.
About first 600.
Sitting in front of the closet that I
18.
believe is haunted because I always hear noises. And look at this, the closet is open again. Okay,
Fuck you, Beats. You ain't even shit for real. You ain't shit without Dre.
There is absolutely nothing. There's nothing in there.
Dr. Dre, please buy Beats back. Please buy fucking Beats back, yo. How close am I to getting the shooting badge again? I'm halfway. Almost got another finishing badge. I need to get the playmaking up. Oh god, like, alright. I really don't like playing this much. Oh, not the wrong thing. I do not like playing this long. But 10-minute games are gonna give me 5-minute games. You know, since I'm starting in career. I really want niggas to join so we get some. I mean, fuck it. Let's go to park. Fuck it. Let's just go to park. I don't even give a fuck.
As the closet doors open on their own, a strange white mist seems to exit the closet. Then, on the night of May 2nd, things...
Then, on the night of May 2nd, like, god damn. Shit is happening. Shit is really happening out there, yo.
But I'm hearing scratching and I'm freaked out. And the dog took us out of the room.
Bitch, I could tell you.
Oh my god!
That bitch just flied open.
You can check out her TikTok account, Kitty38. Invisible YouTube ghost hunting channel, ghost stalkers, paranormal investigations.
Yeah, we in the park, fellas. We in the park. Let's get it. This shit looks like a game right here. Oh, nah. That nigga's taking it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll run with the superstar. I don't give a fuck. Hop back on, nigga. Hop on. I know you going to. Hop on, bruh.
Did you see it?
Yeah, hop on.
You can see what appears to be a small translucent figure running by.
What was y'all scared of? Come on.
The paranormal investigators believe that this is the child ghost that haunts their home, playing with their son.
Well,
Patty. In a recent investigation by YouTube ghost hunters
shit.
Henry McBride traveled to an old London mansion in South Alabama. It dates back to the early 1800s, and local townspeople claim that
Look.
is extremely haunted. It is said that the unexplained screams of a woman can be heard coming from the empty home at all hours of the night.
Yeah, I'm about to go down to that 1810. Yep.
And their 2 young daughters.
Let's get it, though. Let's get it, YouTube.
As Casey and Tanner investigate, things start to get
You know, streaming right now, it ain't to start streaming ain't the best thing for me on YouTube right now, but like I should just start streaming when 21 drops, but you know how that goes. I'll give him a chance. He had 88. Fuck it, why not? I just don't like his rep. You feel me? If you ain't at least Superstar 2 or Superstar yet, how much money I got? I should have like.
It's a record player. Yeah, how did this cool? But the two ghost hunters were capturing even more terrifying paranormal activity that they didn't even notice. Because something...
I got $85 on me right now, bruh.
As they investigated,
Can't wait for the next paycheck. Woo, going to the cash with the bloop bloop.
yeah.
I be smoking pressure, bro. I really be smoking that pressure, you feel me? I be smoking that pressure, yo. I got to. You just can't not.
But there's more. Watch closely as Casey notices strange handprints on one of the windows.
Oh, fuck. That should be killing the nigga, yo. Oh, I gotta hold. I gotta hold. Inside out scorer. Okay.
There's like little finger drags. That's weird. See that? Yeah. Did you see it?
I gotta go up against niggas who possibly got their badges maxed out. Okay. That's all good. I got clamp silver. That's all good to me. Oh, no, it's not. No, it is not.
Casey went upstairs to investigate, and this is when things get truly bizarre.
Oh, you're retarded, yo.
I'm like, oh my, you hear that? That sounds like my flashlight just in the head.
Yeah, because I went out and helped you.
What the? Goddamn. What the? They hear
I'm not gonna deal with a nigga that's gonna sell out.
floor. So
Oh my god.
to check it out. But they find that the attic doesn't even have a floor for someone to have been walking on. Just a series of wooden beams and a few planks spread across them. So just what could the odd footsteps sound?
Come on, bro.
There's no time to consider the matter as Casey and Tanner hear something else in the dark attic.
Y'all niggas are something else, bro.
What is that? Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh my fucking god.
And with that, the guys just decide to make a quick exit from the creepy attic. You can watch this
Man, what the fuck up with you niggas, bro?
Mansion in the second part, titled Haunted Mansion Part 2, over on the 9CTV YouTube channel. In midair, TikTok user Mama Dab shared a strange
Come
video
on, my
of
god.
paranormal believers and skeptics arguing over its authenticity.
Fucking wow, bro.
Now, skeptics say that the video is in reverse, or that the balloon is attached to a wire. So, Mama Dab uploaded another video to try to prove to skeptical viewers that the paranormal activity is real.
These niggas really trash.
No audio. Just straight video. Send it down, Steven. Send it back. There we go. Thank you.
Now, this is some sort of trick using fans or wires, but these popular videos have been suggested in my email so many times that I just had to give it a spot on the list. Whether it's real or just a hoax, I'll leave that for you to decide. Thanks for watching. You can submit or suggest videos for the top 5 at nukestop5@gmail.com and tweeter me on the Twitter at nukestop5.
Family Guy has been on the air for 17 seasons now, and is without a doubt one of the best-loved cartoon comedies out there. Even though it has been around for so long, there are still some facts about the show that might just knock your socks off, even if you're a super fan. You might think that Chris Griffin is just another teenager trying to make his way through high school alive, but actually there's something pretty messed up about him that might just surprise you.
Dude, why can I hit now?
Chris, since the beginning, actually used the character's voice on none other than Buffalo Bill, the super disturbing serial killer from the
That's
South
crazy. That
Wales.
should be hitting, nigga.
He did the impression with a few friends of his, and they actually dared him to do it in the audition. If that doesn't make you think differently about Chris, the fact that
Like, that shit should have dropped.
scene from the movie on an episode of Family Guy sure will. Not that the show is
Hell yeah, I'm reaching, bruh.
is such a part of television history, it's pretty much impossible to imagine anyone else voicing the iconic characters we know so well. But Brian Griffin
Take it.
sounded very, very different, because none other than William H. Macy auditioned for the role. The character most closely associated with Seth MacFarlane himself was almost
GG, y'all niggas got a quick dub off us niggas. Niggas would have passed me the ball earlier in the game, had a possible chance to win, but shit.
Brian would have evolved over the years with someone like Macy behind him. We see the Griffin family sit down around the dinner table and eat a lot. You'd think that after 17 seasons they'd fix things up a little, but in reality, the family eats the same thing every single time they sit down at the table. If they're not out at a restaurant, every dinner in the Griffin household is made up of mashed potatoes, peas, and 3 pieces of an unnamed meat. This is probably because it looks best in the animation style and makes things a little bit easier. But seriously, you'd think they'd be tired of it by now. We've all been on that meal prep bandwagon, but by day 3 of the same
Man, niggas need to join the party, bro.
stand to look at it anymore.
Man, I invite y'all niggas for a reason, bro. Y'all niggas on that shit, bro. Shit make no sense, man.
Well, we all know that the writers behind Family Guy aren't afraid to push every button.
Man. These niggas need a hop of their own, you heard me?
That's why they are actually two
You 3 hours ago. You 33 minutes ago. Y'all both on right now. You was on a date. You are on right now. Nigga, I invite everybody.
We know there's a legendary Family Guy feud going on, but come on, man. What's the large ever do to anybody?
Shit.
Like we mentioned before, Family Guy has been airing for all of
Oh,
17
baby,
seasons.
nigga,
It's a
you.
pretty amazing gig for all the actors and crew who have been along for the ride. As an actor, it's rare to get a job that lasts 2 months, let alone 2 decades. Especially when you consider the fact that in 2013 it was revealed that each cast member rakes in $175,000 to $250,000 per episode, and that was 6 years ago. So there is no doubt whatsoever that it has gone up since then. While they definitely work hard, it's still a pretty amazing salary for a job that you can go to in your pajamas, no less. Much like the food they eat, the characters in Family Guy have been rocking their signature look since the first moment we saw them. Who would Lois be without her green button-up and khakis? Or Quagmire without his Hawaiian shirt? Or Meg without her famous pink hat? But what you might not realize is that Peter has actually been wearing a woman's blouse the entire time. While it might seem like a minor detail, you'll notice that his shirt actually buttons up on the right side, which only styles are known to do. Maybe it was an animation mistake that they had to stick with, or maybe Peter just prefers the greasier fabric with a more flattering cut. You'll never know. Whatever the reason, Peter seems to have found his signature look, and it's still working for him after all these years. Meg has been the butt of the joke for a long week.
Oh, man, bro.
The best character out there. We never really
I need to get more VC, you heard?
She's no Connie D'Amico, but she's nice and she's done anything so terrible that wasn't spurred on by her family's antagonizing anyway. Well, Seth MacFarlane actually answered the question. The answer isn't great. He said that the writers of the show had no idea how to write for a teenage girl, and so their solution was just to make fun of her all the time. Another solution might have been to, hire someone who could write for her. All of Seth MacFarlane's voices have become iconic at this point, not only for their uniqueness and distinction, but for how
W. I was always told, hit right above the W, you get something good. Let's see what I get. Stay on that. No, yes, thank you. 1500. I guess that is good. That double rep would have been nice too, though.
He used to imitate the man's voice of his friends. Such a kick out of it that it became a regular part of his repertoire.
Nigga, what did I do to myself? Nigga, I'm smoking gas. I blow the shit. Like, I thought you could see that shit in my eyes, no cap. If I wanted to, I could do some shit like this, you feel me? But nah, I don't need that much light.
Most notable difference is, of
Shit
course, Meg,
blinded me
who
for a
was voiced
second.
by Mila Kunis until season 2. But what you might not know is that her original voice is actually Lacey Chabert. That doesn't ring a bell? How about Gretchen Wieners? That's right, Lacey went on to star as the heir to the toaster strudel fortune in the iconic movie Mean Girls.
Damn.
After her departure from Family Guy. Most TV shows strive to make it onto all of the best of lists out there. But there's one very different kind of list that Family Guy has been on a record number of times, for which they are probably quite proud of. That's right, an organization called the Parent Television Council has named Family Guy Worst Show of the Week, a record-breaking 44 times from all sorts of content that they deem inappropriate. While some might be upset to be included on a list like that, we bet money that Seth MacFarlane and his crew strive to stay on it. Amidst all of the gags and cutaways and 10-minute long
What did I do with the remote?
actually isn't afraid to make a statement every now and again. And usually these statements come from Brian, who it's known shares the same opinions as its creator, Seth MacFarlane. One statement in particular had quite the impact back in 2009. In the aptly titled episode 420, Brian advocates for the legalization of marijuana with a very catchy song, Bag of
What?
Weed, a remix of the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang original song, The Old Bamboo. The song earned Brian the title of Stoner of the Year by Times Magazine. And with legalization happening more rapidly all over the world these days, it seems like Brian was really onto something. Just like we can't hear any other voices associated with the much beloved characters of Family Guy, changing up of their looks is just downright off-putting, which makes it really weird that Lois was actually originally a blonde. In the pilot episode, before the one that would make it to the air, Lois has blonde hair and a red shirt on, which is just wrong if you ask us. Apparently, the color of her hair was hotly debated by the writers' room after the series was greenlit by Fox, and her iconic red locks won in the end. While Lois being a blonde would have definitely explained Chris's hair color a little bit, we just can't imagine her any other way than red. While the town of Quahog might be fictional, Rhode Island is definitely real, located in New England and very famous for its seafood. So much so that the show references clams any chance it gets, especially when it can be used as a not-so-subtle double entendre, which is pretty much always. Dirty jokes aside, it might seem weird that the show is so fixated on clams, but actually it all makes a ton of sense. We know Peter and his buddies drink at a bar called the Drunken Clam, but what you might not know is that Quahog itself is actually a type of clam, and is the official seafood of Rhode Island. 2009 was a big year for Family Guy, and not just for Brian's previously mentioned Stoner of the Year accolade. It also marked the year the show was nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series at the Primetime Emmy Awards. They have been nominated for many awards before, and won a handful, but generally in voice acting, animation, and musical categories. Because, let's face it, nobody does big splashy musical numbers quite like Family Guy. This was actually the first time that an animated show had been nominated in that particular category, which is typically reserved for live-action TV series. Quagmire is a bit of a mysterious character, and is definitely polarizing. Sometimes he's downright hilarious, and sometimes he really should go to jail. But there was one moment in the show that fans have pretty much forgotten about. In Season 7, they casually revealed a crazy bit of information about Quagmire that makes very little sense, but that haunts us to this day. In the episode, Foxy Lady, Peter and the guys asked to see Quagmire's driver's license, which reveals that he was born in 1948, which made him 61 years old at the time that it aired, and 71 years old today. His simple secret? Carrots. Apparently, though, don't ask him to show you what he does with them. Trust us. It's no secret that Steph and the rest of the team behind Family Guy are huge Star Wars fans. And the reason that they've been able to pay as much homage to the iconic movie series is due to the permission of the man himself, George Lucas. A few years into the series, they had already referenced the movies a ton of times before getting nervous that there would be copyright issues. So they reached out to George and his company Lucasfilm. As it turned out, he was a huge fan of the show, and gave them his blessing to do pretty much whatever they wanted, and boy, did they. It's pretty common for comedies to have all kinds of catchphrases. Family Guy
That bitch is hard.
But rather than the ones like the Deuce that got phased out after a couple of seasons as the characters became more grounded as human, there is one turn of phrase that has...
Bro, you know, in the very first episode in season, Lewis had blonde hair.
Episode of the show, one character
Yeah, bro, I was like, what?
What the hell? Seriously, in every single episode. We guess it's because the show is just shot.
I just found that shit out off this. That's where Chris gets his hair from. I was like, what? Hell no. Hey, what, nigga?
A bit of a surprise, even for him. Right as he was graduating the Rhode Island School of Design, one of his teachers secretly submitted his final animation project to a contest at Hanna-Barbera. Before he knew it, McFarlane had won the contest he didn't even know that he entered, and the famed animation company asked him to move to Los Angeles to come and write for them. If you've ever wondered why the show feels familiar, the fact that McFarlane cut his teeth on shows like Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, and Cow and Chicken, we hope he at least said that unnamed professor a basket of Benny Muffins once he landed in L.A. The cartoon that got Seth MacFarlane his spot at Hanna-Barbera was called The Life of Larry, which featured a character named Larry, shocking, you know, who was definitely...
I got 0 viewers and I'm still streaming in this bitch. 24 minutes in.
Which led to his next project. McFarlane created another short called Larry and Steve. Larry adopts a dog named Steve, who resembles Wyatt. Larry and Steve aired in 1997 on Cartoon Network as part of a series of shorts called What a Cartoon, and the rest, it seems, was history.
Okay, bet. Come on, give us one more. Give us one more, bro.
The classic family sitcoms that came before it, and a show featuring a certain yellow family from a town called Springfield that shall remain nameless. But Family Guy was almost a different show.
Shit.
After his short Larry and Steve was well received,
I know what this is.
the late-night comedy sketch show Mad TV. Family Guy almost made it to air for the first
Oh,
time.
that's what I hate, bro.
Sketches on the show. Just like how The Simpsons got their start on the Tracy Ullman Show. Apparently, Mad TV didn't have quite the budget for that kind of animation, but we think it all worked out in the end. Family Guy has always been a divisive show, not just for their edgier content, but amongst the community of animated shows as well. While the beef with The Simpsons has been public and famous, seeing as how the similarities between the two shows are undeniable, it is actually Matt Stone and
Alright, I guess that's Gabe. No, it's still there actually. What the fuck? Why can't I hit it?
They aren't alone, however. Apparently, they even received flowers from the producers of King of the Hill and The Simpsons in solidarity. While they might not all get along,
I remember when The Simpsons and Family Guy collabed.
these three cartoon families together. While the voice of Meg has changed since the pilot, the brilliant Alex Borstein was always Lois from the very beginning, and it would be just too weird to hear anyone else deliver her lines. But apparently, we almost lost her because of the Fox network. After the pilot aired, and the series was greenlit for its first season, the network apparently had decided to change the direction they wanted to go with the character of Lois. And Borstein actually had to re-audition with every other voice actress in Hollywood. Thankfully, they came to their senses and recaptured the role, and Lois's iconic nasal voice has become legendary ever since. While creating any show from the ground up is a ton of work, making a weekly animated show is a seriously amazing
I got a hit.
entire year to get an episode on the air. From the story development phase through writing each episode to recording all of
That hit tastes like mashed potatoes. Ah, nigga, I'm stupid.
is huge and spans continents. They have to work on multiple episodes all at the same time to make any of this possible. So the combined amount of effort is almost unimaginable. We all know that fans are passionate about what they love, and fans just love Family Guy. That's why when the show took a huge risk and actually killed off one of its most beloved characters, Brian, it just about killed the show. Brian's death and the introduction of a new dog, Vinny, caused such an outcry amongst fans of the show that they demanded to be brought back to life. See, they hadn't really been planning to remove Brian from the show, but when they took him out of the opening titles for a couple of episodes, it looked like he really was gone for good. McFarlane says that they were actually really touched by the overwhelming response, and that they hadn't realized that fans had grown to care about Brian so much. Given that the show is one of the most
Its names, please guard up. I ain't even see his
franchise is now reportedly worth
build or
around
nothing.
$2 billion, it seems insane that it almost didn't make it to the air. But actually, Family Guy has King of the Hill to thank for ever making
Oh, whoa! I did not mean to shoot that. Now it's gonna make me look like a sellout. Thank you for the block, bro. I thought I was gonna be able to shoot that, bro. If I'd have knew that shit, I wouldn't even took it.
Family Guy has never been afraid to push some buttons, and it's that. Just about everybody. But sometimes even they can seem to go too far. Whether it's shocking.
Yeah, I should have brought out a different build. What the fuck?
Remains one of the most popular shows out there, so they must be doing something right. We hope you enjoy these crazy moments. Make sure to hit the red subscribe button and ring that bell.
I got a big that shoots.
Hey there, babe.
Hey, Brian.
You ready? Got the Smash Mouth queued up and free.
It's long been acknowledged Brian is a bit of a creep when it comes to women, but it's a scam to Yankees when he becomes obsessed with seducing Meg's teenage friend Patty. Not even the biggest Family Guy fans are safe from that shocker. In the Family Guy writers' room, no topic is too serious to take aim at, even Anne Frank. In this scene from season 2, when the Frank family are hiding from the Nazis up in the attic, here too is the moment to munch on some very loud potato chips. Barbershop from season 4 became infamous almost as soon as the episode aired. Before dapper men singing a horrible...
Damn, I need Intimidator, yeah?
...really proves how much Family Guy loves to walk that fine line between humor
That's fine.
and insanity.
That's fine. Just wait. Just wait on it.
Audiences by surprise is the time Stewie nearly beat Brian to death after Brian fails to pay him back some money that he owes him. It's a nod to the movie Goodfellas, and it's seriously brutal. The season 11 episode Turban Cowboy features Peter becoming a terrorist as he drives his car through the Boston Marathon, had the misfortune of airing just 1 month before the brutal bombing of 2013 and was pulled from broadcast. While they could not have known what would happen, the coincidence is shocking. When the Bill Cosby story broke in 2015, there was no shortage of comedians skewering the disgraced former star, and Family Guy was no exception. The family gathers to watch what is announced as The Cosby Show, knowing what we know now, and they spare no expense for him. As Despite their stance on Cosby, the show still has no problem writing stories for their resident sex offender, Quagmire, who flips from overzealous ladies' man to terrible lech every episode. Like in season 3, when he stumbles across a
I tried to get into him.
cheerleader and thinks to himself, damn it. Yikes. Family Guy gets away with all they do because they pretty much offend everyone across the board. Which is why the moment when we see God revealing his latest invention, Asian, and proceeding to list every stereotype in the process, made it to air with no problem. The entire episode in which Peter gives himself a stroke by eating too many hamburgers is pretty shocking.
Damn, bro, he keeps trying to help.
Away from making light of various disabilities, but the moment when a team of homeless pastors shouting stroke, stroke, stroke really takes the cake. With the FCC being the censors who are in charge of what actually makes it to air, it's surprising they allowed the season 4 song The Freaking FCC to make it to television. It's become a classic since airing and does an amazing job at sending up the agency. Maybe the key to getting away with controversial material is to do as Family Guy does, and put it in a song. Another moment that made us both cringe and laugh is the prom night dumpster.
I thought he was gonna stay on him, bro.
The most horrifying subject matter. And the catchiest
You keep trying to help and shit,
light of Joe's wheelchair
which
situation
is
for years now.
like it's much
Things got pretty
needed.
ugly in the episode where Peter denies Joe and his friends access to his restaurant.
Ooh, big, I would've shot that.
Joe is a triple crime, and fans watch minute after minute of handicapped jokes. Of all their adventures, when Stewie and Brian travel back to World War II in order to save Mort from the Nazis is a standout. Especially the moment when, in his Nazi disguise, Stewie finds a McCain pail and pin attached to the uniform. It may be years ago, but the moment is no less Most of the time, Family Guy's truly offensive stuff is reserved for a quick cutaway. The episode centers around Quagmire's sister as a victim of domestic abuse and seems to portray her as at fault.
It's hard trying to guard two niggas, yo.
The Griffins are an unusual family to say the least. But the Halloween episode in which Chris and Meg accidentally hook up with one another in the closet of a party during a massive game of spin the bottle takes their hijinks to a whole other level. Family Guy
Bro, after this game, I'm bringing out my actual build, bro.
on more than one occasion. But one that stands out is the cutaway in which they depict him as Zorro, with a mess of lines carved into a wall in place of his iconic scene.
Yeah, I'm about to come back with my actual build.
Another example of how Family Guy loved to push boundaries through song.
Yeah, good game.
Elementary school musical about the legal case in the 1990s when Casey seriously shocked the lyrics. An early joke about a JFK Pez dispenser is a very classic Family Guy cutaway.
Except that, so I can come back to this park, bro.
It's hard that Family Guy actually brought in the real O.J. Simpson to star in an episode surprised pretty much everybody who saw it. It seems like they're trying to paint him as a stand-up guy.
Boy, they fuck Meg over, yo. That's crazy.
Too much to air on TV. When commenting on Joe's grilling, Peter says that the burgers he's cooking are still colder than an Asian in-law. They then cut to a white guy being harshly questioned by his Asian father-in-law about his education, job, and yearly salary. The father is bluntly critical until he finds out how much his son-in-law makes per year, before cheering right up after he finds out it's quite a lot. Brian has had a lot of...
Come on, bro. What's up with 2K, man?
The sweet but not so
None of them niggas had me anyway.